All right, cool. Who am I here with?
Jet Harvey.
Jet Harvey, what do you drive?
I drive this Lambo right here.
What did it take to you to get this Lambo, man?
A lot of hard work. No, I'm a songwriter, so I got lucky.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What type of songs you write?
This particular situation was a country song that I wrote. It's a song called "Rock in a Hard Place." It's recorded by Bailey Zimmerman, and so yeah, it's changed my life.
Do you get these cars as like a memento to all the things you've gone through, or is it more like a motivation after?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's both. If you're chasing anything, it doesn't matter what dream it is. Like, we grew up with these cars on our walls, and when I was growing up, it's like, oh, well, you got to be a professional athlete, or you got to be this crazy businessman with this opportunity, with this family that hands it down, and I didn't have any of that. And so I grew up from my dad and mom got divorced when I was 4. My mom was a school teacher for like 37 years. And I grew up working on my uncle's like horse farm, you know, breaking horses, packing cotton, doing all that stuff, just a little boy out in West Tennessee. And then I found music as a dream, and then I started pursuing that when I was like 12. And I got really far. I had a great career as a rock artist, but I never made it all the way to the top. And then I quit music for like 8 years and just did real work. Like, I ran car dealerships here in Nashville, and I kind of fell back in love with cars. Still was like, man, I'm never gonna do anything that's gonna obtain one, but
get to the next level.
Yeah,
right.
But and then I got my first #1 song when I was 47. It took a long, long time. But the great thing about dreams, and the great thing about, you know, I'm a Christian, so I believe in God, and I believe my steps are ordered. And I always thought, like, I know you have a plan for me. Why do I keep missing it, you know? The great thing about being a dreamer and wanting to do things, and the great thing about having God as the head of your life, is like, there's no time. So it doesn't matter that I was 47. Like, no one cared except for me, and I didn't really care because I'd finally achieved a dream, you know? And then I had no idea that song was going to go and do what... I didn't even know Bailey when we wrote it, you know? And thank God Bailey and Austin heard that song, and Austin Sean, his producer, and they were like, man, we want to sing that song. And I was like, I don't know. I thought it was going to be my song, you know, whatever. And so, yeah. And I was like, you know what? It can't hurt anything. And Bailey was the right guy, and is the right guy for to be the vessel of that, you know, to be the performer. And
how long would you say it took for you to get to that mindset of where there is no rush? So I feel like nowadays we see social media, people are like 21, 22 have cars like this.
Yes.
But you obtained this at 47.
Yeah.
How did you get to that mindset that turned around?
I think being it, like living it, and like waking up one day in the house of our dreams and being able to do what we want to do for our kids. And I literally just wake up every day grateful. And I always used to tell my sales guys when I was in the car business, attitude determines your altitude.
For sure.
But now I understand that what's even more important than attitude is gratitude. Gratitude is kind of sets the whole stage for your life. And I wake up every day grateful, but I was waking up grateful before I had anything, because I could feel it like in my body. I knew something great was going to happen.
You would do a win.
Yeah, but I didn't know what or when or
how it was going to go.
And I didn't know to what level either. I just knew that I had a feeling, and I could not let go of that feeling. I didn't know it was going to be in music or business or both, but I just knew you just can't quit, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's another thing, like a lot of people when they get past their 20s or 30s, we're all like, oh, I missed it. I also thought, oh, I missed it. But you gotta just be crazy enough to don't quit. Keep pushing, keep going. Obviously, if your goal is to be an athlete, you're gonna age out, your body's gonna go.
Yeah.
But anything else in the world, you can do.
So let me ask you this. Do you think peace or success is more important?
Peace.
Okay.
100%. In everything I do, every decision I make, I start with, is this gonna continue and help and protect my peace? And if it doesn't, I don't care what it is. I don't do it.
Gotta go.
Because it doesn't matter how successful you are, and we see this every day in the world. Mega successful people committing suicide, just forfeiting it all because there's no peace. When you have peace, you have everything. And that's what happened in my life. I went through a messy divorce after being married for 15 years. I was miserable, I was depressed, I was sad. And then I just kind of hid away for a couple of years and got healthy. Started creating healthy boundaries in my life, protecting my peace, because I finally got peace. And that's when everything changed for me. It wasn't when I got money, but I wasn't even able to make the steps that I was needing to make because I wasn't peaceful. And when I became peaceful, then I became grateful because I realized what I had. And that's how my gratitude started. Like I was saying earlier, I was grateful long before I had anything, but what I got was peace. And I had not felt that since ever in my life. My childhood was pretty rough, and I was a pretty sad kid growing up, and always wanting your dad, wanting this. Nothing in my life was going right. But when I acquired peace, it changed everything in my life. And then from that platform of peace and protecting the peace, I can do anything.
And go anywhere
as long as my choices are protecting that, I can do anything.
So as long as your peace is protected, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah.
Do you feel like people respect you more now that you have this car?
I think that people are proud of me and happy for me, especially like other songwriters in town. When I pull up, it immediately lets them know I can do this. Like, this can happen also. Like, that's the way I look at it. When I bought it, I didn't tell anybody about it. I didn't post about it. I didn't make an announcement. Like, that was just something for me to do, and just to get that thing that was on my wall for so long in my garage. I was like, man, this is pretty cool. And I didn't make any boastful. It's not about that. Anthony is a good friend of mine. He's the one that kind of helped me find it and get it. He had done all the work to it, so he knew the guy that owned it, and it just kind of worked out. Do
you feel like cops target you now that you drive this car?
Do what?
You feel like cops target you now that you drive this car?
Well, I don't know if they target me. I will say, when I first bought it, I didn't have the plates yet, and they're like, oh, you won't get pulled over. They don't pull Lambos over. I'm like, I got pulled over both times, and I'm like, I need some plates. So I called Christian, the former owner. I was like, bro, bring your plate back over here. They're not targeting me, but if they see it without a plate on it, they're like,
they're heading after.
They got to pull you.
I mean, they got
to figure out if it's stolen or whatever.
Yeah, they got to do what they got to do.
No, most cops have actually been really cool.
Really?
And they're like, man, that's a great car. And like the first cops that pulled me over, the first night I had it, they were like, well, we were just admiring the car, and then we noticed you didn't have plates. And I was like, I literally just bought it today. I showed them my bill of sale, and they're like, all right, cool, y'all go have a good night. They were cool. Second cop wasn't that cool. He was like, you just gotta have a plate. I don't care, just put a plate on it. He said, the only reason I pulled you over is because you don't have one, and I could tow it. I'm like, well, we're not towing it.
Let's not do that.
Everyone calm down. and so he let me drive it back home, and I got the plate on it that afternoon.
That's bad. So what mods have been done to the car?
It's got all of nothing's really original. It's like a gray Lambo. So we wrapped it Obsidian Pearl. The wheels are Vossen wheels. They're gold. And then if you come back here,
I didn't even see this back here.
We did the Damascus wrap on everything, and then we brought the exhaust we put them in the mid-center here, Rift exhaust. A couple more things I'm gonna do to it. The engine casings, I'm gonna make them gold like the wheels and the calipers. And so Anthony, he owns Nomad. This is like his shop color. That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
It's the truck doing all that?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's so funny.
Wow. No, you're good.
So the wheel color, that's Anthony's kind of trademark color for his business. And then they did the calipers gold. So like this gold right here, I'm going to put it on the engine casings in the wind. Just like a little pop.
Yeah, that's tough.
And we're doing like a carbon fiber steering wheel and stuff like that. But it's all kind of done, man. I really love it.
You feel like you're going to get more cars after this?
I think so. No, I think we're going to be able to start I think we're going to be able to start a little collection, so we're excited.
What's next on the horizon?
So my wife's dad has like 38 cars, but they're all like old muscle cars and drag cars. So he's a professional drag racer, and so he's got to '67 Nova that she grew up in.
Wow.
So we're gonna get that just to have and keep it in the family, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's
it'll
hard.
be cool. Yeah.
Nah, man.
Nice
Appreciate
to meet
you.
you.
No, nice to
Appreciate
meet
you
you
too.